Hello YouTubers, up for a quick ride on the bike this evening. Bit of a test ride more than anything else. Got a new camera, just another Hero 7 Black like. Just to replace the Hero 5 session, really. Got it from Amazon. Yeah, reasonably cheap as well. All the same price as what you would have got it for at on the GoPro website if they had any left, but they didn't, so yeah. I've also fixed the rattle on my screen. What a ball ache that was, getting the plastics off, like, Jesus, crazy, like. It's managed to get them off. Screen comes off reasonably easy. There's only another two screws under the plastics. Those rubberized ones, you know, like you would have for putting the screen on any other thing, really. Yeah, there's two of them and 4 hooks, and the well that the screen actually sits in, I just put some damping in there in the form of some 3M tape, which I then greased the outside of so the screen didn't stick to it. Yeah, so no more rattles anyway. Yeah, so I had a good ride out last night. Went up to Hermitage Castle again. I went to scout that out, but it's closed due to COVID. Unbelievable. Bloody Scotland, like. All its monuments still closed. Crazy, like. I'm telling you, the SNP are absolutely destroying that country. Absolutely destroying it. Oh, you're alright, mate, I'm turning off anyway. Yeah, absolutely destroying it. They've got bloody they've got the Gorbals in Glasgow and bloody Goebbels in frickin' Holyrood. Like, free speech is gonna be well, like, it's not only bloody Scotland where free speech is gonna be destroyed, but you can't even say anything that might offend somebody in your own home there now. Madness, like, absolute madness. Anyway, but yeah, so that's closed, but I carried on that road to Hermitage Castle and cut right through to the A7. What a beautiful road it was as well. And there was a lot of gravel in the road and stuff, and then there was the sheep, which weren't they weren't like the sheep in the Lake District where they're used to traffic. These were bloody flighty as anything, like. Very nervous sheep. Probably even more nervous than the sheep in Wales, probably. Shut up. Yeah. So yeah, I've opted for another Hero 7 rather than going for a Hero 9. I like the Hero 7, like. You know, I don't know what the Hero 9's like. I've heard a lot of stories about the bugs on them and stuff, which, don't get us wrong, you know, nearly every GoPro has a bug or one or two that finally gets sorted out. eventually. So bloody dead cats are tickling my nose. As you can see, I've also got the sticker on my helmet now. Handy for the sun, like keeping the sun out your eyes on an evening. Yeah, very handy for keeping the sun out your eyes on an evening. Yeah, I do like the Hero 7s. Good thing about them is, especially if you've got like external power sources, you know, you can use them without the battery, yeah, which obviously reduces weight but also helps with cooling as well. Not that I'm using them without the batteries at the moment, I'm not. You know, I've got the batteries in here. But like I say, you can use them without the batteries. You don't have to, as long as you've got an external power source like I have on both of mine. You know, I've got the power bank on the back of my helmet. You know, you can use them without the batteries, which makes them lighter, as I say, and helps with cooling if you've got cooling issues. And also I haven't got two sets of ND filters, so I've got some on order, so I'm actually running the different settings tonight. I'm running 60 frames, well, 1080p, 60 frames a second, and I've locked the ISO at 100. Let's see how that goes, see if that'll stretch out the shutter speed a little bit and sort of give the same effect, you know. It's a breezy night though. Yeah, very breezy night. I had a great run out yesterday, like I say. Beautiful scenery on that back road between Hermitage Castle and the A7, like. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. But like I say, I went up there to just to case the joint, as it were, for a future video on Hermitage Castle. But like I say, it's closed at the moment. So we'll have to wait for that. Probably have to wait for that to open before we can do a video on it. I don't know if you're allowed in the actual grounds there. Like, the gate is locked into the grounds, so I assume that you're not supposed to get in the grounds either. We don't want to be upsetting anybody. If we can help it. What a place it is up there though, beautiful. It was really cold last night though. and probably cold tonight as well, but I haven't just got a t-shirt on under my jacket like I had yesterday. It was well cold, like. I've never been to that motorcycle museum yet. Keep meaning to go. It's only up the road from us and all, like. Yeah. So nothing else has really changed on the bike, really, just the camera, and of course fixing the rattle on the screen. Apart from that, nothing has changed. Well, I am thinking about getting a double bubble screen just to see how they work from the point of view of the wind and stuff. I was looking at the Air Max ones rather than the Power Bronze ones. Like, Air Max is a French company, I know, but you know, just kind of like the look of it. Slightly different shape. Yeah, so look out for that in the future. I'll probably get one, like. I think I'll pull in for a cigarette actually somewhere. Bloody windmills, eh? They're everywhere now. Like, that used to be an airfield just over there. During World War II. It used to be like a receipt airfield where they'd receive aircraft, mostly Liberators actually. This guy doing? Dropping off? Yeah, so I don't actually know how this is going to come out. I should imagine it'd be alright, you know, the way that I've set it. Like, I've gone back to 1080p. Like, I always filmed in 2.7K, and the main reason for doing 2.7K is so as I could well, there's two reasons actually. Not to have the camera overheating and cutting out and stuff, and secondly, if I needed to zoom in on anything, you know what I mean, it allowed that, you know, ability in post without having a grainy old picture, you know. So, but I rarely do zoom in, so I've started just filming in 10.8, 10.8, 1080p, usually at 30 frames per second, with the ND filters on to slow the shutter speed down a bit. But yeah, that's what I problem you have, especially unless you haven't got, you know, like a really fast computer or whatever, you know, you're having to convert your files to smaller files when you're editing and stuff, and it's just all a ball ache, you know what I mean? So like even posting in 2.7K takes a long time, even though YouTube, in their infinite wisdom, always compress it down. If you post something at 2.7K, they'll compress it down to 1440. Yeah, I don't know why that is. 1080 just comes up as 1080. Yeah. And of course 4K is the same. I don't know what it is about 2.7K. Strange. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to be filming a lot more in 1080p, I think, whether that be at 60 frames a second. The files sizes are obviously a lot smaller as well, although not much smaller, because I'm filming in 60k here. They're a lot smaller when it's in 30 frames per second. A lot smaller. Well, I say a lot smaller, you know, you get a longer video for the same amount of space. I'll pull in somewhere along here and admire the views. It's quite windy. Some parking along here. I'll just stop in here. For a quick cigarette. It's full of wagons, like. God, bloody stinks here, eh? It's absolutely foiling. The old farmers are out bloody muck spreading, it would seem. Anyway, I'm gonna have a cigarette and I'll see you shortly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We are back. Oh, I haven't done up my helmet. I'm gonna have to stop again. What a plank. Look for somewhere to stop. Heaven knows if a policeman sees it, he'll be pulling us over. You can hear it rattling against my helmet there. The strap, that is. Rattle, 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 rattle. Assume it's me. Oh, it's definitely my strap. Bloody thing. Should have stopped there. Oh dear. Why's it not doing up your helmet? That's with wanting to get out of that smell as quickly as possible, I think. Stop here. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Rattle, rattle, rattle. What a numpty. Let's get that done up. Aye, that smell where they were spreading the muck on the fields. Bloody Nora. That was dreadful. They were actually spreading it while I was there, which is why it smelt so bad. Yeah, so like I say, just a quick test of the cameras, this, nothing more. And quick update on the bike, nothing happening basically, apart from fixing that annoying rattle on the screen. Of course, having things attached to the screen doesn't help, you know, like the camera and what have you. So, nothing to report. So I'm probably going to call it an evening. So if you've been watching this video, thanks for watching, it's much appreciated. Hopefully we'll see you again. So look after yourselves, look after the people that you love, ride safely, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Until then, peace out. Look everybody, we've actually started to do something about the bloody road here across my village bridge. Thank God. Gosh, what a state it's in at the moment. Anyway, look after yourselves.